The Black Fantasy Man.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another video on the channel. Today, I wanted to share with you guys 3 ways to up your indie author game. Yes, 3 ways. Why 3? I guess, I don't know, I like that number. But it's also because if you employ these 3 correctly, they can take you very far, and you can do a whole lot with just these 3. So, let's get into it. Number 1, and yes, this time it is the most important one I'm going to mention. This one is a trump card, so to speak. Do author events, live events, book signings, readings, library appearances. Whenever and wherever you can appear and interact with the general public is an awesome win for you and for whoever you're interacting with. Here's the thing. I know that a lot of authors are naturally withdrawn. It's kind of one of our quirks. But you have to get your face out there to the public. You have to put yourself in front of people. Online isn't enough. Everyone is posting this. Everyone is tweeting that. Everyone is Instagramming and wearing the bell bottoms. You have to go out and physically introduce and involve yourself with your audience. Yes, it can be nerve-wracking. Yes, you'll probably make some mistakes and maybe embarrass yourself along the way. It's fine. It's all part of it. You've got to take the learning curve. You've got to go. Here's the thing. People like to interact. Even if they don't know you, if you make yourself appealing and make the event that you're going to be doing more than just a book signings by themselves are boring, chances are people who know nothing about you and have never even heard about you before will peek in and say, well, let's see what this gal is about. Let's see. And if you're entertaining, they will sit there and they will give you their time. But you've got to be engaging, you've got to be friendly, and you've got to be a go-getter. People will not give you their time if you are not engaging or if you are not giving them value for the time that they are investing in you. So it's a constant give and take, and it will take some time to get down, especially if you are not one of those lucky individuals that are gifted with a quick tongue and a generally outgoing personality. But there is no better solid conversion of fans than people that you meet in person, people that you can shake hands with, engage with face-to-face, or share something with. Those people will 8 out of 10 times be your most loyal fans. Number 2 on the list, virtual blog tours. Now, I'm sure some of you have already heard of this, but the value of a virtual blog tour can't be understated either. Now, I need to say from the get-go that this is more of a promotional tool. This is to get you out there. This is to help spread the word about you and your books. A blog tour is basically this. You sign up for a fee under some individuals who have gathered a conglomerate of bloggers who read and review indie novels or just promote them, and the people under which you've signed will promote and ship your books to these bloggers, who will then either read and review your book or make a blog post about your book. Some bloggers have less followers, some bloggers have more followers. You guys know this already, but the exposure can't be underestimated. You appear on this blog over here, your book appears on this blog over there, you maybe do an interview on that blog over there, and before you know it, you've got an interconnected web where someone who didn't know anything about you will stumble across a blog post by a blogger that they really like and have been following for some time, and will see you in your book. And because they like that blogger, they'll go, well, let me find out more. Now, it must be noted that there are some blog tour companies who will, 1, overcharge far too much. You should not be paying hundreds upon hundreds of dollars for a blog tour. And 2, have some shady policies. So do your research when looking for a virtual blog tour site to promote you. Don't just submit your book to the first virtual blog tour company that you come across. And number 3, find out what your niche is and stick to it. As with any other business venture, you can't go jumping from this to that to the other without a sure grasp on any of what you're doing. Identify what you're good at, why you're good at it, and then stick to being the best at that. Being the best at 2 things only, is so much better than knowing just a teeny tiny bit of 100 things. Stick to those things you know that you're sure of and that you're good at. And be very good, be the very best at those things. That will up your indie game more than any promotion, no matter how great, ever could. Why? Because what good is an awesome promotion if what they're promoting is subpar? If what they're promoting that you do, you hardly know about. Far better to have a promotion that reaches only 100 people, 30 of which then follow through with you because you've proven yourself to be reliable and know what you're talking about and doing in what you're doing, rather than a promotion that reaches 5,000 people who all sniff and turn away from you, never to return, because you messed it up, because you didn't know what you were talking about. These are the building blocks of a successful indie career. There are, of course, more things that go on top of this, But if you nail these down, you are well on your way. And in fact, like I said, if you do these things right and you've got a solid product, these could, by and large, spring you into the next level. Anyways, that's pretty much all for this video. Please share it with other indies, like if you so desire, and hey, subscribe. Until the next video.